Good morning, everyone. Papa and Josie's homesteading with you. Me and Josie gonna do one of these boring things this morning, but if you got a homestead, it's gotta be done. But you see these weeds are growing up and grass is getting in the electric fence, so it's gotta be took care of. I'm gonna try to set my camera up over here. There we go. But we're gonna knock down some of these weeds this morning. We got that weed eating and weed chopping done up there. It's started raining a little bit on us, so I'm gonna try to burn this brush pile real quick. Over here in the goat lot, sheep lot, whatever you want to call it. And see, we've been sawing the trees down, trying to thin this out so we can get some grass growing. It's just the brush we've been piling up, and a lot of this is dead and been sitting here for a while, so it should burn pretty good and pretty quick. Shouldn't have to worry about it going anywhere. Like I said, it's grass and just dirt on this side. There's a little bit of leaves right there, but I brought this rake over here so I can rake them down in there. But we're gonna sit and watch this fire burn for a little bit. Come here, little buddy. Oh, you don't need to go back in there. You don't need to go back in there. No, 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 no. That'd be hot. Look, yeah. Yeah, let's go here and let it go. It was in that brush pile. We'll put it up here in this brush pile. Yeah, that's not a good place to be. Not a good place to be. Go over and get in that one. Yeah, let's fix your arm. Alright, it's got too hot to try to rake anything up in there. So we raked all the way around it over here, which, you know, we never could go up there and get some of that stuff. But wind's not really blowing today, and like I said, it just rained a little bit, got a little damp. So I'm going to get something to dig this up with. Some kind of thistle that you can see. If you got this in your pasture, nothing will eat around it. Not even the goats. I mean, they'll eat drawers, but they won't get around them things. So I'm gonna get something to dig that thing up, throw it in that fire, and burn it out here. And if you don't get them, if you let them go to seed, they'll spread like crazy. Like I said, they'll absolutely run a pasture if you let them get away. We're back up here at the barn. I'm gonna move some of Josie's toys here and push mow this real quick. Like I said, it rained a minute ago and it's a little bit wet, but it'll be all right. And I can keep an eye on the fire from up here too. Get back away from this thistle. See, it's right there. You can see the spot where they won't eat. But I guess I get this from a farmer. I worked for a farmer back when I was in high school. That's how I earned the money to get my first car. I worked for $2 an hour. See somebody do that nowadays. But yeah, I bought my first truck from working for that farmer. Give $300 for it. It's a '68 Ford. And I'm gonna dig at this for it real quick. guy, he had about 400 acres. And twice a year, I had to take his old farm truck and go out there and just go around in that field, park it in a spot, walk around with a grubbing hoe and a plastic feed sack. And I'd have to dig in the spring, I'd dig them all up because they'd be about that size and put them in that plastic feed sack. And then when I got it full, I'd have to twist it up and tie it up to where it wouldn't get no oxygen. Needed to let them just lay and rot for a month or so, and then he'd finally put them in his trash pickup. And then in the fall, I'd have to go and I'd have to pick up all them purple flowers off of them, a pair of leather gloves, pull that flower off, put it in one sack, and dig the other part up, cut the root off, put the root in a plastic sack, and tie it up. Do the same thing. And then same thing with the flowers, put them in a plastic sack. And yeah, he hated those thistles. And for him, like, you know, when I was a kid, this was back in the early 80s, I guess, it was all Japan's fault. You know, I guess during them times, people still had hard feelings towards Japan, maybe, or something, I don't know. But he said they come from Japan, and it was an invasive species, and it was all Japan's fault. So, go figure. I don't know how true that is. I'd say it's probably not true at all. But I'm gonna rake up just a little bit more. I'm gonna try to get some of these little sticks up. Keeps Josie from tripping and falling and stuff like that. The forest burnt down pretty good. And we're about an hour away from her nap time and getting some lunch. So we'll fiddle around with this. She's up there watching TV. I think she just realized I left the barn. I don't know if you can see her or not. She's standing outside there. She'll be hollering for me here in a minute. But I'm gonna work on this for a little bit. Some of this, like I said, Josie, every time we come over here, she's tripping and falling over these little twigs and stuff that's laying on the ground. Got some of them cleaned up, not all of them. I'd love to have one of them yard rakes that goes on a tractor, but they're kind of expensive. I'll say one thing, when you're pulling stuff out of a far to throw it back up on there, you gotta be careful sometimes, because you pull one piece out and it'll pull others out with it. And sometimes it'll flip them over and turn that burn end towards you. So y'all just gotta pay attention, just in case anybody's not familiar with burning brush pile wants to try it. Yeah, probably best to wear a pair of leather gloves or something. I just, as you can see with my hands, I don't never wear gloves. There's a scar from the shovel. That right in the middle's the rabbits the other day when that guy come got them. It got me. Now, last night, Char got me, just playing. So, yeah, we're gonna go up here and just let this kind of die down a little bit, because it's getting close to her nap. She's up there playing in the water. Don't know exactly what she's doing. As long as Bubby's laying down and she ain't pooping him, I don't worry about her too bad over here. Like I said, Bubby, he don't intentionally try to hurt her, I don't think. Sometimes he does lower his head at her, but for the most part, it's just him turning or twisting or something other than catching her with his horns. And she's up there playing in the water, so she's pretty chill right now. Way down, Loki. Way down, Loki. What are you doing? I need to go over here and check this trap. Got a trap over here where I've been trying to catch these foxes. Can't remember if I actually put that video out or not. I don't know. I've been trying for about 2 weeks. Well, ain't nothing in it. Got the trap. It's sitting right on the fence line over there. Like the first 4 days, I caught the neighbor's cat like 5 times. Eventually got a possum. I think on the 5th day or 6th day one. And he wasn't happy. Or she, whatever it was, ain't sure. But yeah, no fox. It's really hard to trap a fox, you know, especially in a live cage. They're pretty intelligent, and it's just hard to get them. But we're gonna go up here and chill out at the barn, cool back down a little bit, get something to drink, and let this burn down just a little bit before we go in the house. But appreciate everybody watching. We'll go up here and say bye. Over here playing with the chickens. What are you doing? You watering the rock? Yeah, putting water on the rock. Yes, chickens. Alright guys, appreciate everybody watching. Y'all, if you don't mind, hit that subscribe and like. And like I said, we've got over 300 now. So I'd like to hit that 500 mark. It'd be great. But, if you can, help us out. Y'all have a good one.